Hi guys, so welcome to the next edition of our Tarporley Podcast, and I'm here with the lovely Mindy Cowap. Hi Mindy.
Hi, nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too. So, for those people who don't know you, could you tell us a bit more about where we're stood here today? And we can then have a bit of a chat about, what brought you here.
We're actually stood in what I refer to as the shed quarters, so it's my little hideaway. It's like a man shed for girls.
It's nice.
Yeah, so I get to work out in here, I get to work in here, and this is my demo kitchen for events and, doing a recipe live shortly as well in the Facebook group. So.
Okay, fab, interesting. So your surname is Cowap, you're part of the Cowap family that own the Hollies, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about the M project, which we'll come on to shortly. Could you just tell us a bit more about your early life? So obviously are we officially Copebrook?
Little Budworth, Copebrook, I don't know, Oakmere, it gets called all different things.
Yeah, okay. So we're sort of Tarporley area.
Yeah.
Did you grow up around here? Are you a Cheshire girl originally?
I am a Cheshire girl. I actually grew up in Alsager.
Okay.
So I went to Alsager Comprehensive. So just on the border of Cheshire, if you like.
Yes.
But my grandparents, we were forever coming further into Cheshire. My grandparents lived in Northwich. They were actually greengrocers. Okay. Northwich, Warrington area, they had greengrocers actually in the main town on Castle as well. Right. And like I say, over in Warrington. And they retired in their 50s over to Mallorca. Nice. So a lot of my childhood was being packed off there every summer, so I can't complain about that. So sort of done full circle because I ended up marrying a greengrocer as well, and I've come back this way from the Alsager and lived in Nantwich for a while as well when I had my own career in recruitment. So. Okay,
right, okay. Yeah. So did you go to university?
Yeah, I went to university in Essex, in Colchester. Okay. Studied psycholinguistics. No idea why.
Don't know what that is.
Nor do I. Just because I enjoyed my A-levels, so I combined them all. And I went and was an Essex girl for 3 years. So.
Right, okay. Well, you don't look like an Essex girl, which I think is a good thing.
No idea. Don't have white stilettos anyway.
No.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so university, then you came back to Cheshire to start your career?
Yes, and then I used to, so I came back, whilst I was at university, I was doing directory inquiries for BT. Okay. And sort of stumbled into that, not knowing what to do once I'd done psycholinguistics, because what do you do once you've done psycholinguistics? Apart from speech therapy, apparently I could have done that. Okay. So I stumbled into that and then ended up doing the recruitment for the BT at the actual call centre. And then I started my career in recruitment and then ended up travelling all over the country as a business process manager. So I used to implement all the new policies for the company. And I used to be an auditor as well. Right. For salespeople, they don't like that.
No, I would hate
that. So I had a career doing that for a good 10 years, and then I met Phil and fell into his Hollies bubble. So very hard being in the corporate world and driving all over the country when obviously there's something so nice and fluffy here in Cheshire.
Yeah, indeed. So when was that then? When did you meet Phil?
I met Phil in 2005.
Right, okay.
So I left the recruitment company by 2007.
Yeah, indeed.
So then we got married and then had 2 children, and I worked in the family business for a while. And then obviously decided to do something different after 10 years in there. So.
Okay, so your 2 children, boys and girls, you've got one of each?
I've got one of each, so Ewan who's 13 and Ella who's 10.
Okay, and do they take up a lot of your time? Or not so much as they used to? Or?
A little bit less now, they are more independent. Yeah. I think Ella's going to rule the world because she's certainly ready to run the school. And
yes.
And Ewan's a gentle soul who would spend his whole life on a tractor if he could.
Yeah, delightful. I've seen loads of photos of Ewan on Facebook in his farmer's type gear, and he looks well cool.
Yeah, he loves it.
Girls, I think a lot of girls are like that. My daughter's 8, and she's very much going to either be in prison for some sort of fraud or be Prime Minister.
Yes, it's very similar. There's only a bit of tipping balance there.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, lovely. So you've got a nice home here. You've got a nice little family. The M Project then. So for people who are watching and listening who have no idea what the M Project is, tell us a bit about what it is, why you started it, why it's important to you, how it's going, etc.
So the M Project is about helping women from 35 probably onwards to live their best lives. You get I suppose sort of during midlife and beyond, you get a bit trapped with your roles and responsibilities, whether that be children, careers, ageing parents, and you sort of lose yourself. I can only represent women, obviously, but you lose yourself in all of those roles and responsibilities, and you forget how it is to sort of breathe life into your life, and have those fun elements again. And I think a lot of people lose connection, and friendships change and alter. So it's an opportunity of creating the M Project. It's an opportunity for people to be able to connect with each other, whether that be online through the private Facebook group, the M Project Movement, or I do a lot of in-person events currently in the local Cheshire area. I have also done something in Scotland as well. And my grand scheme is that I'd love to reach more women across the country and gradually roll this out so that there's access to sort of events locally for everybody wherever they are in the country. So it all came about because I had my own journey. So in 2018, I was at the point where I was 5 stone heavier, I was unfit, I was sort of feeling sad, although I have a fabulous husband and children. My mum had a subarachnoid hemorrhage back in 2015, and her world's become really, really small. So literally at 65, she's got vascular dementia. She's now 72. So for the last 7 years, all she does is eat, sleep, repeat, and watch a bit of telly in between. But she can't understand much. She knows who we are, but just forgets everything. So her world is so small. So it emphasised how precious life is.
Yeah. Okay.
And I felt my world was becoming too small in 2018. So I decided to get in touch with Emma Wilson, who I know we've talked about before. And Emma Wilson Fitness, her business has helped me with my nutrition, my well-being, and my fitness. And I got to the point within a few months of that, and I thought, actually, there is no reason why any woman, when they reach midlife and obviously the menopause and change all those fluctuating hormones, there is no reason why you can't feel yourself again and feel those moments of joy despite everything else that goes on around you. So it's about trying to create a movement to help women feel those moments of joy again.
Sounds fabulous.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
I go out to play quite a lot.
No, it sounds superb. So what sort of, how does it look? What sort of things do you offer people, and how can people get involved?
So there's a private Facebook group which is called the M Project Movement. In that private Facebook group, there's access to experts who are called the ambassadors. And they're experts in their fields, such as I mentioned, obviously fitness and nutrition, but we've got yoga, essential oils, makeup, skin, finance, mental health, mindset, hair, and obviously I want to grow that. And that effectively is like a toolkit to flourish.
Wow,
so those people give content every month into the group. So people have expert hints and tips on different things that can help them thrive.
Okay.
And then there's obviously connection in there because people will interact with each other, and then there's opportunities then to do things in person with myself. So last year we had a paddleboard club, we walked on fire, we stepped into cold water, did a skydive, more sensible things, slightly more sensible, like pottery. There's a book club in there. There's voices where we also get to hear other people's stories as well, so you never feel that you're on a journey by yourself because there's other people who have similar experiences quite often. So yes, there's lots of different things. So we've done a lot of dance challenges. They're really popular.
Okay.
Last night we finished. We do 4 weeks with a dance instructor, so 20 of us.
Together?
Yeah. So so yes, actually in Sandyway, that is, at Toolestone.
Yeah.
20 of us go there. So it's whoever books on.
Okay.
So it's not all the same people. It changes all the time. And after over 4 weeks of 90 minutes every Tuesday, everybody just feels amazing. They've gained new friends. They've just had fun and forgotten everything else for 90 minutes once a week. And they actually get to the point where I get messages going, "Oh, I really missed it."
Yeah, wow.
So we've just done Feel Like a Woman, which is hilarious because there's a bit of grapevining and all sorts of there, blast from the past. And we're doing an ABBA Mega Mix next, but that's already sold out because they're so popular. Mm. But also there's like makeup events. What else have I got coming? We've got a confidence workshop. Okay. So it's trying to touch on the things that people give me reasons why they're joining the group. Yeah. It's trying to sort of touch on those to offer that support that people are looking for, and mainly it's connection.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Are there any other similar offerings in the area? I don't think I feel like I've seen much.
I'm not aware of
No.
anything. I think it's unique, I suppose, because it's coming from my own passion and me and my experience, I suppose. So it'll always be unique in that sense, but not as far as I'm aware.
No.
In terms of, there's obviously different things that people can do.
Yeah, but not sort of all in one sort of hub.
No, not that I'm aware of. No.
Good for you. So, do you do it all by yourself? Do you run it all by yourself currently?
Yes, pretty much. I have a videographer that I work with, just like you do. They're really important.
Yeah, they are.
So Jess comes along and captures as much as possible.
Okay.
Just more about just capturing the pure joy of it all. And, it's not really about the sales and ongoing marketing. It is just literally about having obviously memento of everything that we do. So that's good fun. And then I have a business mentor that tries to steer me in the right direction.
Yeah.
If I'm going wayward and I get really giddy about things.
Yes.
I refer to my giddy knickers on a regular basis, and I get overexcited, and sometimes I need pulling back to remind me I'm supposed to be running a business.
Yes, I'm like that. I think that's entrepreneurial. You see something and it looks fun, and you go after it. But yes, I'm very much the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you grow, and obviously you're wanting to grow and scale, you're going to have to bring in people to help. Are you of some nature?
Yes.
Have you thought about how that might?
I'm probably on the cusp of needing that. I'm going to need to work with somebody that is sort of savvy and sort of like the CRM systems and the CMS systems like Active Campaign and things to help me grow that way.
Yes.
Jess is really handy actually in terms of she knows how to do sort of website building and sales page building. So we hopefully will build a membership that way.
Okay. So sales funnels and that sort of thing. Okay.
But so I'm at the point where it would be great to work with somebody else locally as well, definitely.
Yes.
Soon.
Yes. Okay. So you should have mentioned before we came on air that there's a live cookery demonstration going on here.
Yes.
So is this something you do weekly?
Monthly. So Emma Wilson, as I mentioned earlier, will come here and we do it together. So we've got a bit of a reputation of being like Ant and Dec.
Right, okay.
Because we're not the most effective. We're certainly not chefs.
No.
We follow a recipe.
Yeah.
All based on the principles of Emma's My Time for Change programme, which is obviously the programme that I've talked about and how I flourish. So it's just about obviously things that are full and nutritionally great for us to help us feel amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you cooking today then?
We've got a lamb stroganoff. Is what we're doing today.
Nice.
With some butter bean mash.
Oh God. Yes, please.
Yes.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
As I got out of the car, the smell coming from over the holly was just amazing. I think it was the pies.
That's the problem. It's the pie smell from over there.
I'm so bad. I'm going to an appointment in Tarporley. I always swing in and grab a Scotch egg or something. They're the best in Cheshire.
Of course.
Good. Okay. Interesting. So, anything else you want to sort of tell me about the M project that we've not covered?
I don't think so. I mean, it's a free Facebook group, so everybody is welcome to join. The more the merrier. I mean, I encourage everybody to invite their friends because the more women that obviously can feel connected, can feel moments of joy and breathe life into their life.
Fantastic.
And, can't go wrong.
What a good feeling it must be to run a business that's also adding so much value to people.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, no, it's fab.
Okay. So we all live in a lovely area, don't we, in a nice part of the world.
We do indeed.
We're very lucky. What are the sort of things sort of around Tarporley that, you love doing the most with the family and friends and recreationally?
Probably the biggest place I spent most of my summer last year was Wiltshire.
Okay, yeah.
I did a paddleboard club anyway through the M project, but actually, particularly Ewan, he absolutely loves going there for we've both done wakeboarding there, but he in particular was doing some wakeboard lessons and also I just take his friends and we go messing paddleboarding on the lake, so you can't go wrong. Ella's just that little bit young, it's not quite ready for her. She'll go on the inflatables, but that's just one off, whereas Ewan actually just likes. In fact, if Ella comes, they spend the most of the time on the jetty just jumping in the waters. So that's all they want to do. So that's probably where I spend most of my time. Obviously, you can't go wrong with Delamere Forest.
No.
I mean, that was obviously stunning at Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, we had so many beautiful places to go, like at Arley Hall at Christmas. And,
Blakemere's got one as well.
Yeah, so there's just, I mean, within a very small area, we've got so much to offer.
I really think it's the best place to live in the country.
Yeah.
Because
I
really do, because I'm from further up the northwest near Blackpool, and there's so many places you've got to travel half an hour to get anywhere decent. Whereas Cheshire here, there's so much. So many good pubs to go and eat.
I was going to say the food offerings.
Food, train, airport.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact you can just whiz on a train to Manchester or Liverpool so easily. So easily. From stations that are, 5 minutes away. So.
Yeah. So do you have any favourite places to go and eat?
We probably go to the Fox and Barrel a lot.
Yeah.
Just because it's very close. We like our Sunday roast there at the Fox and Barrel. Mainly, absolutely love going to next door in Frodsham.
Yeah, my in-laws go, not been yet, but...
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah,
so there's a couple of friends I go with once a quarter. We always book it in ahead. Just go for lunch once a quarter, and it's just, the food is phenomenal. Highly recommend that.
Yeah, it's my father-in-law's 70th birthday today, and they're going there for lunch.
Oh,
so
perfect.
It comes highly recommended.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, lovely to see you.
Yes, and you, thank you.
Good luck with the lamb stroganoff.
Well, that sort of thing. I can't remember what it says.
Thing.
It's lamb stroganoff, I think it is, yeah.
Good. Well, good luck with that. And we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you too. Bye.